when I called,
use the other side of the road to make the same.
semis cannot, semis can't make it.
Of reading legal notices, I've never seen the commission close an open street and make something a dead end.
Oh, we did it all the time.
We did it all the time.
On our property.
No, you
that's
had
something
that
else I need to
concrete
ask you
pylon there.
When
We
this
went
all
around it.
happened,
We never went on your property back.
when this
Never.
no, before when he bought
In
this
fact,
property, he put a
Shane
large
would
concrete
peek out when it was
junction
the,
block up there, okay, on the corner of the
Shane
property
watched us do
to
it.
stop people from driving across his property. Can I do that with my property?
Sure.
I can. Well, you need to get a road sign and put it up there on Gaysport Hill because I'm going to park my semi up there.
If you're allowed to park on your property, you're allowed to do what you want on your property.
You know that I own Gaysport Hill.
Yeah.
You know that. So I can park my truck right there.
I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Honestly, I mean, meandering streams and meandering
No,
roadways.
this is, you know.
No, wait, that's,
Okay, go ahead.
that's happened for years, and it really wasn't an issue because a long time ago, somebody gave permission to the county to do that. I don't always have records on everything. We're doing the best we can to recreate things, and it's tough because we don't always know the history.
Right.
You know, today I try to get a work order from landowners if we're going to come in and remove trees that be better for the county, be better for the landowner to move a ditch or do something. We just didn't have that before. I'm not saying that there wasn't permission to build that road there. There might have been. Okay. Now there's prescriptive easements that you can use. Okay. There's things like that. It's adverse possession is open and notorious. That's what. You know, over there, we didn't have any. You didn't have any signs posted. You could have. But prescriptive easement was there.
I was asked by the Board of Health to come.
Yeah, well, good.
Now, is that okay?
You understand what this is all about, then read it.
Well, you know, I think the entire point here, and everybody here will agree, is that up until about 2 years ago, you didn't hear none of this stuff down here. My wife and I have lived up here for 32 years. There was never any problem. But now nobody trusts anybody. Everybody's out to get whatever they can get, and it's a mess. I mean, you know, I'm not going to block Gaysport Hill Road. There's no way in the world I'm going to do that.
The landowner, I saw the manhole up there at that end, and he was well within his rights to do that.
Right.
He was.
But what you're saying is I could do the same thing with Gaysport Hill Road because my surveyor pen is in the bank on the other side of the road.
Well, and to be honest with you, I'll have to be honest, in order to answer that.
Like I'm not going to do anything.
Well, no,
I'm not going to do a thing.
But to be honest with you, to look at that, I would have to look at the deed of Gaysport Hill Road. Look at that, and I haven't.
Right. Like I said, it would put the neighbor's house up there in danger if it was ever changed. I'm just saying that could be done, but I'm not going to do nothing like that. I'm not even interested.
But out here at the corner, you're the operator, you have the right to do that if somebody's cutting a can on your property. There are things you can do as long as it's on your property.
That's why I put the
Well, that's all we wanted to know. That's fine.
I mean, we're all learning here. I mean, unfortunately, I don't believe any of this should happen. I mean, my personal opinion is I don't think it should happen.
People should be able to get
And
it.
I'm the first one to say there's a place for vacating streets. Unopened ones, roads that have been moved.
I mean, I don't know who
open
the fire
streets.
department- Go ahead.
In '82, when I was on council for Philo, we got block grant money to pave streets in town. The next year, they paved streets in Gaysport with block grant money, including this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a public right of way. I mean,
Right.
you can't
Right.
do that. Yeah.
And a lot of people here will say, why did the other end get closed? I know we're not here to talk about that. But
Let me say something.
okay.
Who around here has done anything? Well, now here's the petition that I gave. Who around here has done anything to benefit Blue Rock Township or make this a better place to live down here?
Many
Let me
people
hear
for
it.
many years.
How many
Anybody.
people around here has put Blue Rock Township that far in debt?
I do. I clean the post office every time it snows.
That's right. He plowed my parking lot.
plowed that man's
That's right. He
driveway
plowed
out.
my
Because he was gone. I didn't want him to
Plowing
help. Snow is
Our,
not.
our business
That's
paid
not helping the
taxes
community?
for
I
years
thought it was.
and to the school for years
Listen,
and years.
I want to tell you something right now.
I don't
I
have
know
an
you
objection.
people. No,
It's
but I know
wonderful
you
as a
people.
business. I
I've
don't have
lived
any
around here for
objection.
20 years, and I know you people well enough to know that if I owned that lot over there where you people own, and it looked like it does, that you guys would be the first to raise hell about it.
Hey, no,
Now,
we wouldn't.
that has
Look
no-
at our
yes, you
neighbor's
would.
house.
Yeah, you would.
We
and
don't
that's
say a
not-
word
and that
about
has no
it.
bearing on what we're talking about today.
You don't know us very
But
well,
I want
Lester.
to tell you,
Now, Lester, do
this
you?
is the best thing that's happened to this area for a long time. We got a restaurant up here. We got a store up there that's real nice. That's the only two things that I've seen around here that's ever happened. I
We
haven't
don't
seen any of
care.
you people do anything.
Lester, we don't care they have a restaurant. I think it's wonderful
I
they
don't
have a
want to hear it.
restaurant.
I don't want to hear it. This
Then
God,
if you don't want to
road
hear
here,
it, then don't bring it up.
Nobody is bothering this road.
If there was any
Nobody was
research
using
done,
this road. Nobody was
Oh, I
using
use
this
that road,
I
this
use it
road once a
every
week,
time I
buddy.
came in.
I use this
now,
road
wait a
once a
minute,
week.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
With a car?
Car, truck, boat, trailer, tractor.
But let
I'm
me
across
ask you,
that bridge
let me
every
ask
day.
you,
Yeah.
Just use a little common
Okay,
sense.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to
Well,
call.
try to use a little common
Okay,
sense.
tell me about it.
Okay, now what is the big deal about coming down this street?
Have you
What is the
okay,
advantage
okay,
of
if
turning
you're
sharp off that road?
So I don't have to go out there with a tractor
can see
and
it.
a load of hay or a boat trailer and get out on Route 60 and take your life in your own. It's a lot easier here than it is up there because you can see a lot further.
Well,
That's why.
how would you propose I turn myself with this road being closed?
with this road.
Right. You cannot make the turn over there now. It's impossible. Because the road's designed, it goes at an angle this way and back. It cannot be done. Yes, I'm asking you.
I mean, I would take a lot of that stuff you got over on your property. Move it out there and you could go right around here.
So you think I should tear up my property?
We can't go around our building, Lester. Lester, we can't go around our building. There's not enough room on the other side. That's Mr. Garrett's property.
Well, why, that little restaurant's been there for 40 years. How come all of a sudden we have to close it?
Can I ask a question? Does anybody have a question from the county engineer as to what the petitioner is asking to have vacated?
Yeah, or the other side of the parking up there.
I'm showing you center line here, I'm showing you the center line there, and I'm telling you to the left.
That's just their telling. Hey, the river's to the left. Yeah, water, 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 water.
And what's your point?
Well, you don't have it marked, hey?
Why do
He says,
I'm showing you.
he says he's got property.
Hey, I'll
over
tell you
there.
what, boys. I'm showing you where the center line is. That's that direction, and this is this direction. Now, if you want to be an a-hole about it, you can do that. I think you need to have a little bit of common sense here, like we were talking about. You know it's to that side. Is it over the bank? Is it in the river? Who cares? We're showing you where the center line is, and we're asking to have the left side vacated, is what the petitioner's asking. Now, you want me to put pins in the river?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's
Wait
your
till the water goes down and I'll do it.
It won't go down far enough, buddy.
Could I make a comment though?
Yes.
I got one thing to say. Why did you guys, how long are we gonna let these people right here blow our taxpayer money and try to hold me up from building some new building that's gonna bring us more money in taxes? I don't see it. And I'm sure you don't either.
And I'm sure that they go to the
Can I say
county.
one more thing?
township
I have a good
meeting.
friend of mine, it's Ralph Bush, that owned a corral restaurant in La Palma. Okay? The restaurant failed. It failed. It's been through 5 or 6 different places. He could pull business from Malta, McConnellsville. Ralph was a good guy. He had a good restaurant in there. What? I mean, has anybody done any serious studies down here? What's going to bring people to Gaysport to a restaurant? Bob Wilson was a good friend of mine. He told me for years, if he didn't have gas up there, the business would fail. Now we're going to have a multi-million-dollar restaurant that sets on, that we have to close the road because of it? I mean, are there any factual studies any place?
Let me ask you a question, sir. Have you done any studies on this restaurant up here?
No, sir, I have not.
That's what I thought.
I have not.
You might
But
wanna
I've
do
lived
that.
here for 32 years.
So you might want to do that before you speak on it.
It's-
Well, we were just asking
Because you
if
don't
you
know.
had.
I'm just drawing the lines on the ground. Does anybody have a
Understand.
question what the petitioner, is there any confusion as to what the petitioner is asking to have vacated? Does anybody have any confusion on what we're delineating?
Well, now, you got it clear.
Is that a yes or a no? Do you understand what we're trying to delineate?
Where it is.
That's what I'm
It's the
asking.
river.
All right. That's what I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Does anybody have a line? We're drawing a line on the ground. Does everybody know where the center line is and what we're asking to have vacated? I don't care that there's a trailer. I don't care if there be a truck sitting here. I don't care if it's nothing but bank. I don't care. I'm asking, does anybody have a question as to what was delineated here today? Hearing nothing, I'll say no.
Well, how far out in the river does it go? That's why it's supposed to be marked.
It's 33 feet from that stake.
Me, out into the river. I'm not an engineer.
Buddy, I didn't pull a tape over the bank to see how far into the river.
$100 to tell me where it goes to.
I'm not going.